That's exactly right. It's cooling down as we speak. We're even looking at cloudier conditions right here of this shot in Mount Wilson. You'll see the cloud cover starting to stroll in. So we're looking at it along the coast and the basin into our inland valleys as well. And that's going to be the forecast pattern over the next couple of days. Temperatures this evening into the 60s, 64 in downtown, 64 in Inglewood as we head over to Hacienda Heights. You're currently at 64, Brea at 65, Paris 64 degrees, and finally checking in with Long Beach. You're currently at 65 degrees. The temperature is starting to cool down. Earlier today, well, we actually warmed it up just a touch because we did see a little bit of high pressure build into the forecast. So we warmed it up a couple of degrees. Yesterday downtown, you were at 77 degrees to be exact. Today, you were at 79 degrees for downtown. Average is 83, so we were well below average for this time of year, and we're going to continue to drop below average over the next 24 hours. You'll see temperatures bottoming out into the 60s. First thing in the morning, we're in the mid-60s, and by the afternoon, we're in the mid-70s, and that's about it. So again, well below average for this time of year and staying that way for the next couple of days. There will be a warm-up in store, though. We'll tell you exactly when and how warm coming up in just a little bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
All right.
Yeah, maybe for the next couple of days, but keep them close at hand because temperatures are going to fluctuate a little bit over the next few days. First and foremost, we're getting cooler. That's what you're looking at outside right now. As we get a shot from LAX, plenty of cloud cover. That marine layer really starting to thicken up into the overnight hours. And again, that's going to be the forecast pattern at least for the next couple of days. Temperatures earlier today for downtown got up to 79, so we warmed it up just a touch. We're still below average for this time of year. It's still continuing to stay below average at least over the next 24 hours. We're getting down to the 60s first thing in the morning as well. By the afternoon, we're talking mid-70s. So again, a few degrees below average for this time of year. So low pressure is continuing to move into our forecast. And with that, we're looking at cooler temperatures. We're also looking at cloudier conditions, overnight low clouds and fog. As we just saw that shot at LAX, we are dealing with very thick fog already out there this evening. And you'll see a warm up actually as we head into Sunday and next week. So cooler and then warmer as we head into the next few days. Futurecast showing you a little bit of cloud cover out there tomorrow in the late morning, and you'll see it's going to start to recede back toward the coast into the afternoon and early evening hours, and by about 9:45 tomorrow night, making a push back to the coast, back to the basin, and eventually making its way into our inland valley. So we're keeping fog in the forecast through Saturday, and then expecting sunnier and warmer conditions as we head into Sunday and the first part of next week. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. We are expecting cooler conditions. How cool? We'll have the answers coming up in just a few minutes.
It's kind of neat when you can see something like that and you know everyone's safe.
Yes.
Standing back and can observe it the way that it should be observed.
It'd be so neat
right?
to see
That's
that.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's
And here we have some nice weather. Head
yes.
slowly our way,
exactly.
too.
So
Watch it come in.
Exactly.
Right.
We're watching it come in sort of like a tidal wave of fog.
Right.
But, you know, it's a little different.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy, exactly. So that's pretty much going to be the same pattern as we head to the next couple of days. We are expecting fog into the overnight morning hours, even spanning into some of our inland valleys in a matter of just a couple of days as well. And with that, a cool down as well. So we'll show you exactly how cool coming up in just a minute, but we are taking you outside first and foremost to the Santa Monica Pier this evening, where you're going to see pretty foggy conditions along the coastline. Temperatures very cool tonight, much cooler than what we've been used to. We're at 62 degrees right here at the broadcast center in Studio City. So currently temperatures sitting to the low to mid 60s out there right now. You'll see currently in downtown we're at 64 degrees. Heading over to Covina, you're at 64, Diamond Bar at 63, Chino Hills 64 degrees, and you'll see right here as we head over to parts of Orange County, you're currently into the 60s as well. 66 in Westminster right now. So 79 was the high today earlier in downtown, so a few degrees below average and continuing to slip below average over the next 24 hours and over the next couple of days as well. So temperatures getting down to the 60s. First thing in the morning, we're in the mid 60s, and by the afternoon, mid 70s, and that's pretty much it. As low pressure continues to enter the picture, we're going to continue to see cooler temperatures, cloudier conditions as well. And if you do like it a little warmer, I know I do, I will say Sunday into next week, we are expecting quite a little bit of a warm-up. So we'll have that warm-up in just a minute. But do want to show you what we can expect fog-wise. So by 11:45 tomorrow, we're already starting to see a little bit of that fog start to recede back toward the coastline, mainly seeing it just in the basin and along the coast. A little more sunshine by the afternoon to the early evening hours. And then later tomorrow night around 9:45, so around this time tomorrow, we're going to see the fog make a push back to the coast, back to the basin. and back into our inland spots as well. So your 5-day forecast for the valleys and the Inland Empire showing 80s for the next couple of days. Quite cool for this time of year for the coast. By Sunday, we're warming it right back up again into the 90s. More warming by Monday. We're talking mid-90s and upper 90s by the time we hit Tuesday. For the Basin and for Orange County as well, we're looking at temperatures only in the mid-70s tomorrow. Remember, average for this time of year is about 83 degrees, so we are about 8 degrees below average for tomorrow. Still below average by Saturday, warming up just a touch on Sunday. More sunshine and warmer conditions as we head into Monday. As we head into Tuesday, we're already talking upper 80s in the Basin, so we're going from below average to above average as we head into next week. In the 10 o'clock hour, we'll show you what it looks like by the coast. I will tell you, we could potentially be looking at beach weather by the time we hit next week. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
Okay.